Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars in Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So the South Alabama Jaguars return team didn't help matters out much there. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
And now on second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Lopez to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now adjusting. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll run it on the counter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Ivory. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The Jaguars want to move quickly. Lopez wants to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. Catch in the middle. It's Bullock. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And what a great matchup we have of 2 highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These 2 running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This guy can throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Giddens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They're going to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
South Alabama, 3, Kansas State, 0.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bullock. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Lopez to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Might be looking to run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Johnson looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Lopez wants to fire. This time he's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field. If somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape, And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bullock. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds. New set of downs for this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Kansas State in business in the red zone. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The pass play they hoped would spread the defense out, create a one-on-one opportunity, but they were equal to the challenge.
Yeah, and that's a play the receiver would love to have back. And look for a second like he might be able to break that tackle and
the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights.
That makes the score South Alabama 10, Kansas State 3.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Lopez to pass. Nice move to keep running. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're bringing heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lopez wants to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
The Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Hauls it in. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. Kansas stay quick to the line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll give it to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Splits the uprights. Good.
That makes the score South Alabama 10, Kansas State 6.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
And that is just an awesome job in pass pro there on third down, giving the quarterback an opportunity to scan the field and step into his throw.
And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it in the middle, it's Webb.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Lopez to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
The Jaguars will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do do I have on it? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
The incompletion brings up a second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Lopez wants to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They're setting up the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the right. Can anyone catch him? Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball there. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Lopez to pass. This time he's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cephas. short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The Jaguars will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Bullock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. He's playing his best football right now.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Giddens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Give to the back.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Lopez wants to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll run play action. He's got an open man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Jaguars! They strike first in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's Giddens.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Got it on the outside, it's Cephas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and here's the ball game right here. On the move. He will not get there. Needed to move the chains, and he stopped short, and that's going to do it here in overtime.